Hi, I'm Sadie.
Hi, Sadie.
My question is directed mostly towards the opposition, particularly towards Scott, because he's a published novelist. Full disclosure, I volunteer at a writing outreach nonprofit based in my hometown called Project Right Now. I'm wondering what you think about, do you think that if Amazon really does become this monopoly that you fear it will be, or fear it already is, do you think the quality of books that are getting out there and getting popular are going to decrease?
The short answer is yes, and it's for complicated reasons. What I worry about is that most authors can't afford to be self-published authors. They can't spend years and years working on their books. They can't. First-time author has no money to hire an editor or a marketing guru. And so the temptation, and what happens with most of the self-published authors, is that they produce book after book, sometimes several in one year. Now, I will tell you, Trollope and Dickens wrote at that pace. Steve King writes a lot of books. So I'm not saying it's all bad, but I am telling you that the odds are that most people aren't Trollope and Dickens. And so yes, that system, I think, will produce works of lower quality and less thoughtful works.
Matt Iglesias?
I think that Scott is skipping a lot of logical steps when he gets to this. What he is actually describing is not a world in which Amazon has ruined literary culture. He's describing the fear, a fear that I think a lot of people share, and not totally unreasonably, that readers, that maybe the world actually just doesn't want to pay for great literature. And I think that's an interesting question, right? I mean, maybe Netflix will destroy literary culture, but that's not what we're debating here, right? I think in a world where there are people, talented authors with great books that they want to write, and that there are readers who want to get their hands on great books, there is just no way that Amazon as a retail layer in the middle is somehow preventing that from happening. There are plenty of ways that you can put books up for sale that don't involve Amazon. There's no sign that Amazon has some objection to great books being sold on its platform. Amazon is trying to sell as much stuff to as many people as they possibly can. And there's these other sort of questions, big questions about the future of books are very important, but we have to understand that Amazon's commitment to serving readers and to serving the book market in a digital world is part of what helps books stay viable in a world where they face competition from all kinds of other entertainment.
Let's see if the other side wants to respond.
You know what? Amazon isn't just a search engine. It's not just a place you can go in and look for whatever book that you're interested in. Amazon has a homepage, a very powerful homepage that drives traffic to books. They pick winners and they pick losers. And they have tremendous power to do that given their size.
Don't the publishing houses do exactly the same thing?
They do. But the problem is that we're imagining a world where you have one. I mean, this is the nightmare scenario which we're on the road towards, where you have one company that is the arbiter of all things literary, all things book. And they set the standards and they make the choices, and it's not a neutral playing field where we all have a chance.
Let me take that point to the side.